Viljandi is a town and municipality in southern Estonia with a population of 17,473 in 2013. It is the capital of Viljandi County. The town was first mentioned in 1283, upon being granted its town charter by Wilhelm von Endorpe. The town became a member of the Hanseatic League at the beginning of the 14th century, and is one of 5 Estonian towns and cities in the league. The popular Estonian newspaper Sakla was founded in Viljandi in 1878. Symbols. The flag of Viljandi is bicolored, its upper part light blue and lower part white. The city's shield-shaped coat of arms is light blue, with a white rose in the middle. Viljandi is the White Rose City. In midsummer there are 720 white roses flowering in front of the city hall, planted for the town's anniversary in 2003. In summer, the White Rose Day is celebrated in Viljandi. History. First records of civilization in the surroundings of Viljandi date back to the 5th millennium BC. The first written record of the earthen stronghold of Viljandi was in the year 1154 in the commentaries to a literacy's World Atlas Geography. In the 12th century, a permanent settlement emerged around the stronghold of Viljandi, which also became the economic center of the ancient Sakala district. In 1211 the hill fort of the Estonians in Viljandi was besieged by a joint army of Germans, Latvians, and Liversis. The Livonian sword brethren captured the hill fort in August 1223 from a contingent of the people of Rus, who joined forces with the insurgent Estonians. In place of the Sakla, a wooden stronghold, a powerful order center was started in 1224. The following year the headmaster Volkine led the construction of the Viljandi castle at the site of the former hill fort. The Viljandi castle was one of the largest in the Baltic region. It was a major fortification of the Livonian order and was appointed a commander from 1248. The fortress was continually rebuilt and modernized over the next 200 years. In the 13th century, a medieval town arose on the northern side of the stronghold. The Hamburg-Riga town bylaws, lands and population of it were first recorded in 1283. During the first half of the 14th century, Viljandi joined the influential Hanseatic League. The town had become an important stop for merchants on the way to Russia and back. In 1365, the town council was party when peace between Denmark and Hansa was concluded. In 1470, Johann Waldthus von Hus, then master of the order, took up residence in the castle. In the Middle Ages, Viljandi was a typical small commercial town, which got its main income from transit trade. The local trade and handicraft played an equally important role. In 1481, Ivan III of Russia laid siege to the castle but could not take it. The decline of Viljandi started during the Livonian War, and in 1560, the forces of Prince Kurbsky of Muscovite Russia succeeded in seizing and demolished the town and the stronghold. During the Polish-Russian War in the first quarter of the 17th century, the town and the stronghold were completely destroyed. Under the Swedish rule in the 17th century, the town bylaws of Viljandi were cancelled. After the Great Northern War, Russians seized the power and Viljandi was without laws until the year 1783, when in the course of the regency reforms of Catherine II, Viljandi became a district town. This involved the re-establishment of town bylaws. The economic and political importance of Viljandi started to increase. The population, meanwhile, having decreased to the minimum, started to rise again. Handicraft, trading and cultural life were enlivened. Geography. The town is situated on the northwestern shore of Lake Viljandi, which lies in the primeval valley. Green zones cover 27% of the town area. Public green areas cover about 418 hectares, including 92 hectares of parks. The largest is the nature-protected Castle Park, but also Valuayu Park, Kiga Park, Uuvaski Park are worth mentioning. The main tree species are oak, lime, birch, and pine. The grandest tree-lined avenues are Marama and Lembitu avenues. Among foreign species, American larch can be found in Kola Avenue and Douglas Fir in UU Street. Culture. Viljandi is sometimes called the cultural capital of Estonia, partly due to the Viljandi Culture Academy being located there. Ugala Theatre. Since 1920, Viljandi has had the Ugala Drama Theatre. The tradition of open-air performances dates back to the same year. Viljandi Puppet Theatre Secular Centre. Viljandi Library, built in 2002, is also a venue for exhibitions, meetings with famous people, culture seminars, etc. Kondas Centre is dedicated to Estonian naive artist Paul Kondas. The centre hosts exhibitions of representatives of naivism and is also a meeting place for artistic people. Estonian Traditional Music Centre, located in the Traditional Music Storehouse, a restored storehouse on Kursamägi in the castle ruins. The mission of the centre is to promote and teach traditional music. Economy. There were 871 businesses in Viljandi on 1 May 2005, 50% of them in service, 45% in trade, and 5% in production areas. The major industries represented are the construction materials industry, textile industry, and food and bakery industry. In 2005, the Investor of the Year title was awarded to the waterworks operator as Viljandi Vivak, the employer award to as Tomb Textile, and the sponsor of the year title to as Viljandi Metal. Unemployment rate among the working-age population in Viljandi was about 3%. Transport. At the moment, two modes of transport can be used: road and rail. Education. There are 7 schools and 7 kindergartens in Viljandi, a vocational secondary school and a university college. Special interests are catered for by a variety of institutions providing extracurricular studies and activities in such fields as sports, music, etc. The Youth Centre of Viljandi County is successful in offering various information and consulting services. Schools in Viljandi. Primary schools: Viljandi Jakobsoni Kool, Viljandi Kesklane Kool, Viljandi Paulina Kool, Viljandi Kara Kool, Viljandi Vaba Waldorf Kool. Grammar schools: Viljandi Gymnasium, Viljandi Täiskasvanud Gymnasium. Vocational education. Vocational education can be acquired at Viljandi Joint Vocational Secondary School. Higher education. Higher and applied higher education can be acquired at Viljandi Culture Academy, a college of the University of Tartu. Extracurricular educational institutions: Viljandi Music School, Viljandi Sports School, Viljandi Art School, Viljandi Youth Hobby Centre. Sports. There are sports events in Viljandi for both top athletes and amateurs. Family sports events, Sunday skiing trips, cycling tours in spring and autumn are very popular. In the city there are 53 sports clubs, a large sports hall and the new sports hall of Magymnasium. Also, the country's first artificial speed skating oval was opened in 2014. Soon, the jogging and cycling track around Lake Viljandi will be completed. A new skateboarding and roller skating area has been built in MaSii. At the lakeside are tennis courts and the city stadium. Several races are held in Viljandi, around Lake Viljandi and Lake Pala, and up and down the Trepamägi stairs. The longest tradition, the race around Lake Viljandi, has been organized since 1928. This race takes place annually on the 1st of May, with the number of participants being about 1,300 in the recent years. The winners' names are cut into stone columns. The legendary Hubert Parnakivy, whose monument is also a tribute to the race, was an 11-time winner of the race. Other popular fields of sport in Viljandi are handball, football, volleyball, basketball, wrestling, archery and rowing. Legends. Boatmen of Viljandi. Often the popular song is sung about the boatman of Viljandi. The legend of him is told. Long, long ago, as a young man, he had once taken a young girl across the lake on a summer evening and fallen hopelessly in love with the girl's blue eyes. Nobody knows what happened on the lake, but on the other side, the girl just waved him goodbye and left. However, the boatman, a grey old man now, is said to row on the lake to this day, longing to see those wonderful blue eyes again. According to another story, it was a boatman from Gauju who had dedicated a song to his loved one. As the young woman had moved near Viljandi, the song had changed to International Relations. City League.The Viljandi is historic Hanseatic town is a member of the International City League.The twin towns, sister cities. Viljandi is twinned with events. Viljandi Folk Music Festival, a music festival with a focus on European folk music. It is traditionally held in the end of July. In the year 2006, over 24,000 people attended the concerts. As such, it is the largest annual music festival in Estonia. Due to this, Viljandi is sometimes called the Estonian capital of folk music. Early Music Festival, Noortantsu Festival, Winter Folk Dance Festival, Theatre in Suitcase Puppet Theatre Festival, Rock Ramp Festival. Viljandi Hanseatic Days are traditionally held in June every year. The program covers different activities and events like a Hanseatic fair, where people can buy and sell traditional goods. The Viljandi Hanseatic Days also offer concerts and live performances from a local and foreign performers. Different workshops are open. Medieval sports games take place by the Lake Viljandi. International Hanseatic Days will be held in Viljandi from 2015. Grand race around Lake Viljandi. Notable residents: Franz Burchard Dorbeck, Baltic German caricaturist and painter Leopold V. Pessold, journalist, teacher, author Hans Schmidt, German musician and poet Elisabeth Schiemann, German geneticist and crop scientist, Joachim Puhk, Estonian entrepreneur and sports official August Al, Estonian author, Uno Nesu, Estonian composer and music pedagogue, Serju Tamil, Estonian historian Martla, Estonian politician Helir-Valdor Seeder, Estonian politician Jaan Tat, Estonian dramatist, actor and singer Miilis Atonen, Estonian politician Anli Pibo, Estonian opera singer Sander Post, Estonian football player Triinu Kivilaan, former bassist of the band Vanilla Ninja, now soloist. Trivia: in 2005, Estonian Match, the successor of the 100-year-old Viljandi Match Factory, made a 6-meter match, which was registered as the largest match in the world in the Guinness Book of Records.